Yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge Nation, here today to give you Chelsea versus Everton preview. Make sure, as you're coming in, to like, share, subscribe. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Make sure to tell a friend, always helps me on helps the channel at the end of the day as well. And honestly, we go on to another game of the season, another Chelsea finale, another one to somehow survive and do stuff, uh, to survive and try to get top five in, against an Everton side that is in quite a good amount of form as of recently. So again, tough fixtures coming up, tough big games coming up, man. Listen, this could be the one that makes it over, man. This could be the one where some might say it's all over. It's all over. So listen, this is the big one. We talk about this again. This one's the big one. Then we go on to the next week. There's another big one coming up. A lot of big fixtures coming up. But obviously, we have to start this one because if we do lose this game, this is really the stake in the heart. I mean, spoke about last time on T. We spoke about last time, right? And how that was obviously the stake in the heart previously. Could be the second half previously if we lose. But this one, genuinely speaking, Everton, we lose this. It really is a barakallah thing, man. It's like, wrap it up, bro. You know what I mean? It's finite incantatum. So that's the thing. So I think for me personally, I look at this game as probably, again, another big game that you're looking at. Another must win. It's not even a draw, must win, bro. It's got to be. And again, against the Everton side, who play a good low block, who, we have been quite well known throughout the season to have a major weakness against. So that's my preview. If I was the manager today or tomorrow around about maybe like 12 p.m. noonish, you know what I mean? I'm speaking to the players. I'm in the dressing room at Stamford Bridge. I'm telling them, bro, you gotta win, bro. Simple as that, bro. You have to win. Keep the mentality. You have to get them like mentally ready to go out there and cook. Steniak, man, this isn't your fault, bro. This leader's fault, man. You know what I mean? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. If that makes sense. Oh no, I just think it's just frightening. It's some horror movies. I usually have them on repeat whenever I want them to. But yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, man, Bridge Nation is trying to get tickets, so I might not be doing a watch along tomorrow. Of course, I will, guys. I will let you know if I am doing a watch along. But tomorrow there may be no watch along at all because I am probably gonna go to the game. I might be going to the game. So listen, Bridge Nation is trying to go to Stamford Bridge. Hopefully, it happens. You know what I mean? That we win the game because again, whenever I go to games, it's usually around about 8 to 9 out of 10 win rate at Chelsea. If you look at it like that, um, if I continue on, really, if you want to talk about the Maresca press conferences, actually, yeah, because that's one of my favorite genres of movie, film. Sorry, of film, I should say, not movies, film. You know what I mean? To RSM TV, hold down the fort. Yeah, man, Senior, that's happening today. But listen, I want to actually go through some of the transfer news that we've had quickly before I even get onto stuff. Um, And one of the things I do want to talk about, just before, oh, I thought I had him in my searches, Twitter, but bear with me for a moment, people, while I bring him up. There we land. So there's been a lot of stuff that's been happening the last few weeks in terms of transfer news and stuff, and other stuff which is related to it at the end of the day. And obviously, I've been a little bit away, obviously, just relaxing, chillaxing, personal reasons, the usual stuff. And I really wanted to really discuss a lot of this stuff that had come out while I was away, but I thought, but let me obviously start with the transfer stuff that had come up because I think that was a lot more of necessary stuff, right? So let's actually get into this stuff. Okay, so um obviously one of the big breaking news that has come out was this. Chelsea want to sign Yildiz and have contacted both his camp and Juventus. Now, oh yeah, no, we will get that master up one at a time. But obviously, right. So as I was saying, one of the things that did come out was that Chelsea are targeting Yildiz. Now, Yildiz can play obviously on the wing, but he does primarily, as I've said many times before, can play in the number 10 role. So again, that's something to think about, right? That we are looking at another 10. Yildiz quality player, my personal opinion. But again, he's another one when I speak about guys like Delap and many others as well, right? Who, if you're gonna bring this type of guy into the game, he's another 2+ years, allowed him to develop and get to where he needs to do. So again, when you're bringing in a guy like him, you are not bringing him to compete for a stadium. So that's something that we need to think about and be honest about when we hear signings like Yildiz. So I just want to bring that out there. But again, guys, listen, I want us to focus a little bit whilst we are talking about these transfers that have been coming in at the moment in time in regards to who's coming in and thinking about who is currently in the squad and what their futures might be. So I want you to have a little bit of a think about that whilst I speak about that because I'm gonna come back to that once I finish off some of these signings. Yeah. So obviously the Yildiz news came in. Then obviously you got the news from Matt Law saying that we're in the race to now sign Dean Huijsen, right? In terms of like the 50 million fee. So we're leading the race to get that done. Of course, we then obviously going to get the news essentially that Fafana is still seen as someone that is going to be staying for the long term and to be doing a job at Chelsea, which for me at this point in time is actually utterly ridiculous, bro. It's utterly ridiculous. Like the Fafana should be one of the guys. I hate to put it like this, but he has to be on the chopping block, bro. He cannot stay fit for us. He's not sure that he can stay fit in the Premier League. He is inconsistent, yet in terms of like his appearances as well. And for me, it's just a thing of like, I need the best ability is availability, and you're not providing that for me. You know what I mean? This is the same energy I kept for Reece James, and I'm gonna keep the same energy for him too. He needs to go. I said it last season, and I still stand by my statement this season that Fafana should not be at my football club, bro. Realistically, bro, he should not be at my football club. So let me just put that in there, plain and simple, right? So again, you then hear, listen, you then hear obviously, you then hear this news which had come out today, which is that Cole Warner Champa are not for sale, which doesn't surprise me. You know what that's about. They're never gonna make Cole Warner Champa available for sale, bro. But this is confusing me, bro. I am actually genuinely bamboozled as to how this guy is staying at my football club. How is Benoit Badiashile staying at this football club, bro? Like, he has clearly dropped a level. He's not good enough. He's been consistently a poor player for us, right? Whether we like to admit or not. He's even become an injury-prone player because he barely plays for us, bro. Even in the Conference League games, bro. Conference League games in general, but this season and in the previous season. So the question for me becomes, why is he here? Like, unless you believe, yeah, his value is dropped because he's not playing enough, and whenever he plays poorly, then for me, I do not understand the reason as to why I'm keeping a guy like Benoit Badiashile. Even as depth cover, he's not good enough. Again, this is where I have to look at the club sideways, and it's like, just because he's a left-footed centre back does not mean we have to be keeping him. That's all it is. So it's rather disappointing, and I'm hearing Badiashile is going to be at my football club. Let's make that clear. And then again, Santi JFM, another great source. The same guy that talked about Yildiz is now telling us that Kobel is now in contact with Chelsea. And again, Kobel, I think if you spoke to me about Kobel at the beginning of the season, I would be taking Kobel, snatching his chain, come to the Chelsea, let's make that happen. But as I've said many a time before, if you watch Kobel this season, he's been very poor, not been good enough, had a very down season, hasn't been great at all. And that for me is a big warning sign. It goes, Nino, Nino, Nino. And I think for me, when you got guys like a Dortmund fan saying I'm happy for Cole and Dortmund to Chelsea this summer, then listen, that I think that says it all for you. Again, my issue is Cobal's going to cost you a pretty penny, right? This is why sometimes I have to look at a club like this, bro. You got to look at them like this, bro, because it's like it's going to cost you a pretty penny. But then there's guys that are just much better than him at a cheaper price range, yeah, in the 40 million, 30 million, 30 to 40 million range that you're good at making deals at. Chevalier, why are we not making that one happen? Even almost a good Boca. I look at those shit, I'm like, I can get a good deal on those guys, value for money, but not only are they value for money, they're gonna exceed that value for money because they have the quality to do the job to make it happen. And this is why, for me, I look at transfers like this, and it's like, listen, we shouldn't even be in contact with this guy, bro. We should be going for these other two guys, these other two guys that I've mentioned. We talk about our scouting department, we rave about it a lot, but our scouting department is probably doing a poor job because we're getting this sort of nonsense happening. So again, it is something you have to look at. Again, the scouting department, the sporting directors, our head scout, you have to look at them a bit weirdly, bro. Right? You have to look at them a bit weird and be thinking, why go on for this big man? You know what I mean? What is going on? What is happening? Why are we acting like dickheads? You know what I mean? And this is the thing, right? It's just ridiculous to me personally. That's all it is, man. And obviously the Maraska stuff came out. I'm not gonna read Maraska quotes, and there's a reason why I'm not gonna read Maraska quotes, and you'll find out why. Because it's the same stance I took when I had you know what I mean. I would have to disagree, bro. I think Chevalier or Bolka alongside Petrovic, I think you're eating a 5-star meal, bro. You're eating a Michelin star meal right there, bro. That's a 2-star Michelin star meal. If you get what I'm talking about. No, but no. I understand that, Zikora. What you're saying is true. I'm not. The thing is, bro. Me being tired and stuff like that. Because for me, Zikora, my issue is this is just me being logical, me being looking at the stuff, me looking at the data. It's quite simple on who actually be buying Zikora. And the problem is again, the SDC stuff here, it gets annoying as well, which I hear is because I don't really. I think a big problem at Chelsea right now is that the ownership is not realizing that the guys they've hired are are not good enough. I was gonna say twats, but then I was like, there's no point in me saying twats because that's just me. Because then they're not gonna engage in my argument. But realistically, the guys that we have up top, are not doing the right job. Whether it be maybe talking to these guys, maybe scouting these guys correctly, maybe as Kunle is saying, they're not even listening to our data guys, our head scouts as well, which could be a possibility as well. So again, this is the sort of stuff that I look at and I think about. And I'm like, these can all be true, but when I look at stuff like this, I have to look at the ownership and be like, guys, These guys are clearly an incompetent job. There are much better things in general. This is what I'm hearing, Zico. This is what I'm saying, Zico. It does not make sense. Maybe, maybe not. But the fact that the agent is talking to them, we'll see what happens, bro. But obviously, this is from Burger underscore PJ. He's a very reliable source, by the way, when it comes to stuff in regards to Borussia Dortmund. Very, very reliable. Tier 0, if you want to call him that as well. I know my good friend Jez, be up to him, would agree with me in that. And he says that Chelsea are in contact with Gittins camp and have offered 67 million a year. That's in euros, obviously, not including tax and not including the exchange rate into British pound sterling. Doubling his current salary. Dortmund requests 42 million, between 42 to 50 million pounds. So that's what they, excuse me, that's what they're asking for. So for me personally, I look at this. This I don't understand this quote. Chelsea believes such a talented English player should play in the Premier League. Why does that matter? Why does it? Why does because he's English mean that he has to play in the Premier League? I mean, these sort of quotes, yeah, yeah. So these sort of quotes is what I look at. I'm like, come on, man, you got to do better than that, bro. There's no need for these quotes. But regardless of the quotes and my issues with them, at the end of the day, um, we all knew Gibbs was coming to the football club. There's no need for us to get pissed off, angry, so undiscussable, right? But listen, we knew that was gonna happen. So that's what. So we knew that was gonna happen. Gibbs is coming to this club, but we like to not now. I know Vastor was mentioning the Carney swap that may happen. We'll see what stuff like that. I know they want to keep Carney Chukwemeka. Now we'll see what happens there. Now, I think at the end of the day, he's one of the signings that are coming in for the left wing. We already know that Mudrik, from what we know, again, his time at the club is up. I know big up to Tira was making the comment that he passed the lie detector test. But as I said many times before, lie detector tests are inadmissible, right? Whether they are in a court in court. So if you was to go to Cassia with that sort of rubbish, they'll be like, lie detector test, get that rubbish out of here, please. Because as I said many times before, right, when it comes to lie detector tests, right, in general, they're not reliable. Again, there's ways to misconstrue it. There's ways to make stuff happen. And at the end of the day, it does not make sense to me at all. Now, again, I know Zakura was just complaining to me about Armin and Data. I look at Gittins and again, he's another one I look at and I'm like, another 2-year process, right? Yeah, alongside a Yildiz, right? Those are the two that I'm mentioning in particular. You've then also got, yeah, someone else who I'm surprised they didn't go for, and Malik Fafana from Lyon, who I think is a much more talented player than Gittins, right? Who I thought they may be interested in. There's even a Barcola now who's targeted previously, who's probably a lot more effective and can do the job that many of us have even mentioned as well. But the reality, Ahmed, the reality is Ahmed, and the reality is everyone here that was inadmissible and that was never going to happen because, as I've said before, these guys have been glazing Gittins in the media, in the press that they've wanted him since January, if not even earlier, right? So we knew this guy was coming in. Now I can. That's what the reality is. That's what you got to expect. Now, before I bring on RSM, there was one thing I needed to mention, right? Now I know you guys remember what I told you 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, I told you keep in mind the guys that we're linked with, right, and what that could mean for the people that are currently in the team and their futures at the club. Now, one of the guys here that I want you to think about is Yildiz, right? Yildiz, I think for me, that is legit talk, by the way. The Yildiz talk, in coming to our club, I actually think, yeah, they might bring in Yildiz, by the way. Like, he's a guy that I look at that's very realistic, right? If you lose Mudrik, right, and you lose Sancho, yeah, and you need a number 10 because Esteval Esteval is gonna probably come into that 10 role and you need stuff like that, right? But I think for me, I'm gonna tell you right now, Yildiz and Gittins are coming to the club. Both will come to this football club, right? And if that happens, it's time to say goodbye to Madueke. That's why I wanted you guys to think about for a bit. Noni is gone. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I didn't actually think about this recently, yeah, until like I was on Lewis's show, like this a couple of hours ago, right? And it makes sense here if you think about it like this, yeah. You still got Neto in the team. Neto can play on both sides of the wing. You still Esteval and Palmer can play on the right wing and the middle. right? You need a guy that can play all over the wing, but is effective in both the 10 and on the left wing too. Who's that guy for you? Yildiz. So think about it. That you got Yildiz and Gittins on one side, you got Estevao and Palmer on the other side, and then the 10 role can be whoever they want. Yeah. Noni Madueke's time at Chelsea, bro, is ending this season. I'm being honest. Like, for me, the Yildiz stuff here is legit. Right, I think for me, like that is definitely legit because that was also happening last season. I just want to put that out there. So listen, Nonny Nation, listen, it's over, man. It's over. It's over. It's over, man. It's been real. It's been real, man. It's been real. Yeah, man. Big up to RSM. You know what I mean? How you doing, bro?
Oh, what up? How you doing? I heard not Naughty Nation dying, bro. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm being with you. Like, I agree with you. I think Yildiz. Well, you know what convinced me that it was real is the fact that we got that news. I think a couple of days ago, right? And I think today we got news that Viega is 100% one of the names on the chopping block. He is not safe. And for me, it stinks of what this club wants to do and loves to do, which is a bit of a player swap. We take Yildiz, you get Vega. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I don't know how you feel about that, but for me, that's what kind of confirmed it. That's what gave me the confirmation that at the very least, that is one of the trades that they are working on 100%.
No. I get what you mean, Jets, but I think listen, he will play either in the 10 fast or on the wing, but I think he'll most likely play in the 10. I think I was thinking about this here. There's a real reality that you play Delap in the striker role, Yildiz in the 10, Palmer on the right, and then on the left is Neto. Or Gittins is on the left. Imagine that.
Or another alternate would be Palmer without Yildiz, right? It'd be Palmer in the 10, Neto.
No, you can play Estevao. You can play Estevao in the 10, and then you can play Palmer on the right, or whoever traveling into there.
We're gonna have a ton of options, but again, I just don't see how that works because we don't have enough spots in the team. Like we just don't.
No, but this is why. Listen, Sancho gone, Mudryk gone. I agree,
but my question is Yildiz really going to want to be the backup to Palmer and Estevao, or
the thing is,
are we saying he's benching Neto? Like I don't know, man.
He's gonna bench Neto. I actually think that
fair enough. Fair enough.
I think. Listen, sadly, we know what this club is like, sadly, and if I speak, I'm in big trouble. But that's what I'm just gonna say. No. Listen. He will play, and EPO tough. I see. Me and EPO tough can see division. Yildiz will play on the left. You get someone in the 10.
Sure.
So that's what's gonna happen. And where's that Ecuadorian winger? That's what I thought. But that's the game.
Ecuadorian winger. What are we talking about, bro? You're trolling, man. You're trolling.
I had to have a little bit of fun there.
Yeah, Nuggets lost hit deep, man. Nuggets lost hit deep.
Listen, man, make sure you win today, bro. You know what I mean? I'm watching today. I hope you're watching.
Yeah,
today.
we will. We're gonna watch on the Discord. Yeah,
lovely. I hope you. I hope so, man.
Gotta love the game.
That's the rock, bro. I'm telling you right now, we're signing both. And you know what? Yeah, one of the things that I know.
Carney, Dortmund, Viega, Juventus, and that gets us across the line for both.
Yeah, and also Mendes is his agent, bro. So you know what?
Mendes is his agent. I didn't know that. Yeah, bro. Put the fries in the bag. Yeah, put the fries in the bag.
Come on, man. Please.
He getting them agent fees. You already know, bro.
Yeah, come on.
If that brother gonna do one thing to us is he's gonna take our money.
Listen, man, you need to realize that, man. I saw Diego Costa is actually going to Man City. I hope they enjoy him. I want to just put that out there because he is trash, bro. I don't care what anyone tells me. He generally is not good enough, bro. People can cry, people can say whatever they want, but he is bad.
He's not good.
He's not good enough.
You know what? What convinced me? What convinced me was the Man United game. When I saw that Man United game, he was a criminal in that match, bro. He was legit a criminal. Do you remember that or no?
I do remember that, bro. I knew
he was a criminal, bro. It went right through his hands like twice. It was bad, bro. That brother was trash.
And no one can convince me otherwise. By the way, you know what I mean? And because like I've been seeing people say, "Oh, why is he going to City for? Why is Chelsea not trying to get onto this?" If Chelsea, the one good thing we're smart. He's not going for stupid players like that. That's the one good thing, man. But which I appreciate about us. Diego Costa's rubbish, not happening. Diego is trash. I agree. Villa away too. Yeah, but listen, At the end of the day, those are
Do
the
we?
Francini's.
Do you
So what
do?
are you saying?
Speaking right before we finish, on the Nani point, do you think that Newcastle go back in for him because they were very interested this summer, this past one?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, but he's leaving Chelsea, man. He might actually go to Forest, you know. And the reason why I say Forest, by the way, is because Callum is in his final year of his deal, by the way, and
Really?
yeah, a lot of other clubs are interested in trying to buy him, so he may
Yeah,
leave. So if he
fair enough.
leaves, Forest might be a place he goes
I
to.
mean, he'll be a lot better in a team where he's not going to be facing low blocks 24/7. So there's that.
Mm. I want to let you know, Jono, Bridge Nation watches League One. I've watched Malik Fofana on a week in week out basis. So please,
The
respect my
one thing you
knowledge.
cannot accuse Ahmed of is not watching the Uber Eats League.
No, Bela, actually, it is a Fairless Mendes. So maybe he's doing this right now. Tarzini is gonna go PSG or BVB. I think that's my take, bro.
Mm.
That's it, man. Badu Pepe doesn't deserve Newcastle. He would fit Palace. Well, listen, the reality is, mate, data wise, what I mean, he's gonna make the hood. As I said before, man, he's gonna make it out of the hood. So big up to him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Which one of our CBs is our class? None of them.
Zero.
That's
Zero. Zero.
what
That's
type
your
of question
answer.
is that?
None. None.
Yeah, that's literally stupid. Big up. You know what I mean? Big up to my boy Keyshawn. Hope you do have a wonderful day today. Turkey is that in that PSG would be nuts. They were trying to
Yes.
buy him previously. The problem with what happened was that the both ownerships don't like him. Listen, man. That's why the sport is in the state that we're in.
Yo, big
Listen,
up
man.
Prime.
Well, man. Listen again, man. I always go back to, man.
This is the game, This is the game. You have to be careful when you love the teams, but you always love the game because the game it never ceases to amaze you, You think it's going one way and then it fucking switches. It's crazy.
That's it, man. That's what you need to realize, man. The sooner you realize that, man, the game's the game, man. Only in OKC. Oh my god, man.
We'll
Please,
see.
man.
The-
Please, man. That's
Don't
it.
worry.
Let's get
Lakers
our life.
Nation got something for y'all in the Western Conference Finals. Don't worry about it, man.
This nation, that nation, man. Guys, man. Get alive, man. Get alive, man.
Did you talk about the that brother Hoyston or no?
I did talk about Ocean, but I just want to put this out there. Matt Law just put this out. So this is,
What Matt
this
Law put
is
out. See, but I don't like. What does that mean though?
what does that mean? That's the question I need to know.
Because
What
for
does
me,
that
it's
mean?
like I like that. That means nothing to me because I wouldn't have with the targets that we're linked to currently. Like unless this means that we get Victor, that means nothing to me. Because I think regardless of whether we get Europe or UCL, we were probably gonna go Delap, Gittins, Yildiz, right? Hoyson, I think we're apparently like if you read the reports, like we are putting in a lot of work to get that done. So that means regardless of whether we get that, like I don't understand what targets that legitimately like I don't know what that means.
I have not. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. I'll be honest, bro. That just feels like a
Yeah,
whole load of
thanks,
waffle to
Mariska.
me.
Cool, man. Yeah,
I
that means
genuinely
nothing.
feel like that feels like a whole load. Hmm? What? Oh, that's interesting. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. We'll talk later. That's it good. I just got a random follow. We'll talk later. And I was a surprising follow. Loki's don't make us a first round. Fair enough. What's it called? That means quality. Bringing Hoyson and Saul Levi to the first. But the thing is, they have come out and said that they're not going to
Tell
send
you,
him.
yeah.
Levi Cole.
Did you see the tweet with the list of the 4 that are going nowhere?
I genuinely can't believe Fafana and Buddy Shrew are not going anywhere, bro. He actually confuses me that Fafana is still going to be at this football club. Firstly, like he's
Agreed.
he's not able-bodied enough to be here, bro. It's literally I don't understand why we keep on keeping a guy that we know.
Like this is what I said.
can't be here anymore.
Unless they're under the assumption that the surgery is going to have the same impact that it's had on Reese. Like unless they truly believe that, I don't understand why we're not trying to move him on. I'm gonna be quite honest. Other than that, otherwise, are they saying that the recovery of the surgery is gonna take so long that it's going to like you can't sell an injured player. So maybe that's what it is. Like he won't be able to pass the medical coming off the surgery that he had.
No way! No actual way!
What?
No, these guys. Listen, this is why. Yeah, I know Chelsea. It doesn't matter if you get Champions League football because you're never gonna pay for these guys, bro. Just say it like how it is, man.
I agree. That's why I told you. I don't know what that meant.
No, Dari, I've got the answer for you. You asked for the question and you shall receive. Maresca wants more experience, but Chelsea have ruled out me for De Bruyne, which was always expected. There are attitude concerns over Osimhen, while Kane and Watkins have been ruled out due to cost and Watkins' decline in numbers.
Yeah, wrap it up, bro. So what is a different target?
So
more kids? That's what I'm saying.
There is no different target, man. For me, I just look. This is why, for me, yeah, I keep asking this question, which is that nothing's gonna change if you get UCL football or not. This is what you're showing to me, bro. Because all it shows to me is, yeah, they just want to get some future talent. That's all they want, bro. For me, the one thing I love about, the one thing I love about life, is that just be honest with me, bro. You know what I mean? Just say it how it is. Don't sugarcoat it for me.
Don't try. That's the thing. Don't lie to me, bro. That's Maresca lying, bro. The targets aren't different.
Bro, no, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is like, So this is like, when I face, this is like, when I'm playing. This is like when I'm playing someone that says they're like a rank 1 on like on Apex Legends, and basically when I'm playing them, bro, these guys should be like a silver 3. Don't make sense. You know what I mean? Don't make sense, man. I had like a Peggy 18 deck that was too crazy to say. I was gonna say, listen, but you know what, man? We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that for after dark shows, man. After dark. Well, we'll save that for a midnight drink, man. What EPL turf? If you can just explain it to me, bro. Get ready for another mid-season, bro. Brian, I already said that this was gonna be the case, so this is why. With
me and Ahmed said this, with the way that they're currently moving in the market, it's looking like they're looking at what, like 2027 to 27-28 season as when we start being able to have a real team with experience.
Thank you, Baylor, for the I'm not surprised, bro. I'm just saying, no. I'm not surprised. My confusion, bro.
It was with the original Maresca quote saying was different targets if we get UCL.
That is what was confusing me. All right, thank you. Cap. I was like, that's a scare. I was just like, that was a cap, bro. It's like, come on, man. Let's be a bit serious now, man. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a dickhead. Need Kendrick to drop like
the video.
Egbali better pray this works. Egbali can pray all he wants, man. You know, listen, I pray a lot, man. Yeah, but I don't get.
Oh no, this man was silent reading the Maresca quote.
I have to read it, bro. So this is what Maresca says. Chelsea managers who worked for Abramovich had the option of replacing star strikers with another experienced forward. We trust Tyreek George when Drogba was here, and the manager changed Drogba, who was inside Fernando Torres. Now we changed Nico with Ty from the academy.
Yo,
that is killing me, bro.
That's trash, bro. No. He said at one point we went Drogba Torres. Now we doing Jackson into Tyreek George, bro. We're finished.
I know what you mean, EPL turf, bro. But like, the thing is, EPL turf.
Finished club, bro. Finished club.
It's great. Listen, it's all well and good saying that EPL turf, but like, if you know what's coming, and these scores that are coming out now, bro, it's GG's. It's over.
Oh my god!
Like, you're not lying, but yeah, he can keep on crashing it, but we all know what's gonna happen, bro. He won't get.
No. You know what's crazy? It was around the same time when Posh started making these comments, and you know this is the type of shit that got him sacked end of the season, bro. Let's be real.
He wants to get sacked. Fair enough. You cooking us right now? Listen, man, I always cook, man. But what's Nkape doing on the panel? Yeah, man, what's he doing, man? I had his trash these days, man. So that's the word on the street, bro. So I can't speak on them.
But
that is the legit word on the street. Maresca crashed on directors more than Poch. You know, the game's the game, man. I don't want to say too much, bro. Wallahi, I'm tired, man. There's no experienced players we're getting, bro. Let's just keep it real, bro. We're not getting experienced players, man. The sooner we realize that, the better, man. I don't understand why we keep on hoping we're
Like I
gonna
said,
get something that's not gonna
if
happen.
we ever get success at this club with this model, it will be with luck instead of planned. Like it's just because like a couple of young players are gonna hit, and that's about it. Because if they stumble into success, it'll be exactly that, stumbling.
Again, listen, man. I said this, man. Oh my god, I don't want to use this joke. I can't use this joke, man. It's too much. All right, you know what? Let's listen. It's my channel, my rules. I'm making sure I don't get clipped up for this. But listen, it's like you seen a lovely lady. You know what I mean? You're dating each other. You're enjoying your time with each other, and she says to you, I give it a 10-10, got 3,000. You know what I mean? And you're like, you know what? Let's see it. You know what I mean? And then you just get, she said you got the experience, everything like that, and then you just get amateur. You know, that's
He
what I'm
said that
talking
shit. He
about,
said
bro.
that shit. You said.
Stop the cap.
That's it, man. This is the. I just don't understand why we keep. This is what's happening right now, bro.
Oh man.
This is why, bro. This is the problem, bro. You know what I mean? This is the problem. This is the problem. Maresca is gonna get whatever directors give him. Exactly, and he's happy to accept it, bro.
Yes.
He said he's gonna say thank you. That's what he's gonna say, man. He's not. You know what? Yeah, we can cook Poch all we want. Yeah, Poch was like, I've had enough, and then he gave his demands, and then he got kicked out. That's it.
He did. He said, if you sell Gallagher, I'm leaving. And they said, okay, well, his ass is getting sold. Oh man.
You will get the lap low. Yeah, that's it. You get
Yeah, we're getting no. You know what's crazy? We're not getting the lap. If United win the Europa League and get UCL, he is going to United.
Don't worry, man. Sesko's coming. It's gonna be Sesko then. You know who it's gonna be, man. It's either him or the.
We're flying to Philadelphia. Hell no.
Yo, just end it all, man. This man says Sesko, but I see Sesko at my football club, bro. I might have to crash out.
And Torres was a bust low. Literally every big name, expensive striker has flopped out of this club. So there it is that as well. Yeah, man. He might get sacked.
It's not looking good, bro.
Listen, if he wants to get sacked, man, we'll see what happens, bro. That guy ain't getting sacked, man. Nkape can't be worse than Cole, man. The way he's been moving recently, yeah, he is, man.
That's just not true. This is just not true. Check his last games played. You're just
Poisonous. Oh my god. Man, the aid in 50 million aid heaven. All right, man. Stop the cat, bro. Our experience hire was poor too. Exactly, bro. Sterling, Koulibaly, Aubameyang, Christopher Nkunku, Tosin, all trash. Heard the rumor of finding to Arsenal. He says.
Man, this Arsenal is crazy, bro.
If we can get 60 million for him from Arsenal, that would be ridiculous, but we'll see. You know what I mean? What's the analogy? Clear Lake are selling dreams. Listen, man, they're always selling dreams, man. But listen, that's the game, man.
I actually don't know what dreams they're selling to the youth players who keep signing for us, bro. Because the report was Hoyson is interested in the project. What are they telling these kids, bro? What are they legitimately telling them?
I can't lie, man. These quotes today are kind of hitting different. What's going on today, bro?
I mean, this is true, though. This is legit true.
I agree with this, brother. I agree with this.
This is true. Say what you want about Maresca. This shit is facts. He's spitting.
I mean, the manager's not the same necessarily, but you know, it is what it is, man. But the game's the game.
Yeah, I think he means from the beginning of the season.
I'm assuming so.
The style of the football is the same as, yeah. I mean, he's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. So, are you cooked? Right now, I'm not cooked. Right now, I'm currently of sound mind and body. I think
he's
RSM
asking
knows,
if you're chopped, bro.
What does that mean?
What is that? What would that even translate to in British slang, bro? Being
I'm
chopped.
not chopped. I'm not chopped right now because I'm not clotting right now. Thank you.
Oh man.
I think that's what he means. But listen, I'm not chopped right now. Not yet, man. Tonight, come on, man. Tonight, that's a night thing. Come on, chill out. You know what I mean? They have some crazy ass speakers to those players, aka a fuck ton of agents. I don't know what they be saying. Being clapped. I'm not ugly, bro. Come on, man. I'm sexy, please. That's what it means in the UK. But we move. Big up to Latimus Prime. Why are you here?
Hey,
Prime?
shout
Talk
out
to me.
Prime, man. But hey, Prime, my favorite milkman. Let's go, Prime, bro.
What is wrong with you, Ahmed? Big off. All
What
right.
did I say that was wrong? I didn't say anything that was wrong. What did I say that was wrong?
Nothing. Never mind. I don't want you to repeat it. It's fine.
No,
What's up, people?
I'm not gonna
What's,
repeat it. But what do you think
It's
is wrong
fine.
with someone
Fine.
here?
It doesn't matter. Let's move on. What's going on with Chelsea, guys? What's been going on? I haven't watched our last two games.
Maresca's low key crashing out on the players, so there is that, and the directors. This man said at one point this team was taking off Drogba and putting on Torres. Now we're taking off Jackson and putting on Tyreek George from the academy.
I mean,
So
I get
that.
what that means. He's talking about the lack of like depth and quality in the team.
Yeah,
Jez, shut up, bro.
like tape.
Is that a fake changes, Prime?
The
Sorry.
new source is
Is that a fake chain, Prime? I just want to just confirm or not. Is that like a
Fake this brother right here, man.
no,
fake
I don't know,
chain.
Why
Yeah.
you pocket watching Prime, bro? That's crazy.
I'm not
You
pocket
trying to do
watching.
the-
I'm just trying to ask honest questions. This is what we do on the stream.
it's not. I don't know. It's just something I put on now. What do you mean it's a fake chain?
I mean, we're asking? Is that real silver? Is that real diamonds? That's what we're trying to ask. Like, will it beep when we put the thing on?
Oh, you're trying to diamond test me. Okay.
He's trying to
Listen.
diamond system, man.
Listen, Clarence. I know your parents own, blood diamond and stuff, but like, relax, bro. Okay, relax.
I want you to know, HA, there's no bigger hater than me, bro. I want you to know that. I want you to understand that. You can't be bigger than. Listen, in fact, this is a little thing for you, just for you, HA.
Suck your mom, yeah, I said it, suck your mom.
Suck your mother and die.
Thank you. All right.
Um,
I want to just bring up this quote quickly. For some games, we have on the bench 3 or 4 players brought in 2006, 2007, or 2008. Do you see that? No, I see that. My problem is, with all these managers, and I don't care if they start complaining or not, yeah, you shouldn't be complaining. Why are you complaining? Because for me, my problem always comes back to when when you were doing the signing of the contract, you knew what you were getting yourself into. I really do not like it when managers start complaining about stuff. Yeah, they knew that was coming. That's the one thing. Yeah, I actually hate. Yeah, that's the same thing I criticize about Poch, and it's the same thing. Yeah, that I will criticize about Maresca too. You know what I mean? You signed on the dotted line. You knew what you knew what was coming. That's something. Yeah, I can't. Accept in my personal opinion.
I heard that. I think he's just being
Clearly got him, bro.
Hey, hey, stinker, and the bridge collapsed.
No, the bridge collapsed.
I actually removed myself. No. I removed myself. I actually was not out. I
know you removed yourself. I know. But
Yeah.
the joke was funny regardless. Do you need to go somewhere?
No. I'll just remove myself because I was like fixing my camera.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah. I again, like what Maresca is saying isn't necessary. He's being honest. He's not necessarily wrong. Talking about the age and profile of the squad and stuff. And similar to like what you were saying, what Poch did last season towards like I guess this stage of the season.
Yep.
And I guess people can say it's a bit too late saying this publicly now, but my thing is, have they been saying this throughout the season, like at least behind the scenes? And I would kind of assume so, at least with Maresca anyway. There's certain things he's been saying in his press conferences that would entail that he wants, better within the squad.
I mean, his actions entail that too. We saw that. We got a ton of what we consider to be good depth, and he didn't play them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
He wasn't
like, okay,
playing.
where's Viega? Why is Musa playing left back? Why
people.
is
Felix?
Yeah.
So again, it's like people will always want to complain about Maresca, and again, that's fine. I also agree that a manager with only 1 year's experience in the Championship shouldn't be managing Chelsea. But you know, when this was Lampard and you guys all glazed him, and I said he's not good enough, I was, you know, I was called N-words, but whatever.
Damn.
But with Maresca, yeah, but you know what this fan base does? They always do that. But anyways, with Maresca and with what's going to happen in the summer, I just hope that I hope we actually. Well, I believe we will get Champions League, but I just hope that with Champions League that they actually they was cooking with that. Hey, all right, Jez, all right, monkey. Anyway, I just hope that with us getting Champions League, that what.
That was outrageous, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, you can say that, but that was outrageous, bro. I can't lie to you. That was outrageous.
No, you know what? You're right. Sorry, Ahmed. I forgot what channel it was on. My bad. My thing is with Oh no!
Listen, I say that. Listen, I can say that. I say that all the time,
man.
But I can't say that on the stream, man. You know what I mean?
I know.
What's that one clip? He said it, and it wasn't me, but
wait. So are you
Oh,
saying with the guy that said it?
no, I'm not saying no. There's a clip
I know the
of
clip.
the dude who's in the
You didn't finish it, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not hoping. I believe we're getting top 4 just based off of, well, to be honest, whatever. That's not my point. My point is that with getting Champions League football, I wonder if they'll actually make the right transfers. Like, for example, being linked to Hoyson, even though like he's young and stuff, people saying that it's going to be the same with Cole, I don't necessarily believe so. Hoyson is just a better center back than Cole. Now, my problem is if you bring in a Hoyson, you should bring in either an experienced, like quality center back with him, or you bring in a partner with Hoyson so they can both grow together. I've been saying this for Chelsea for years. You either get like an alpha center back to drag everyone else with him, or you get 2 center backs that can grow and develop together. So you bring in Hoyson, I'm curious who his partner is actually going to be, because I look at Hoyson and Colwell, I think they're like too like similar. They're 2 kind of laid back center backs. I need some sort of like an aggressor in there.
Well, I forgot who the comments were from a couple of days ago, but I think the comments were that the way that it's looked at is if we get Hoyson in, they would like to, because he's an on the ball center back, they would like to pair him with Fofana. That's what they're saying. Which
makes sense. However, Fofana doesn't fit. So I need another center back to come in.
We need the profile, and that's the issue, right? Like, if Fofana could stay fit, that'd be great, because Fofana has some experience in the Prem, right? Even though he's been injured, he's had some experience. But man, it's just it's not good, bro.
Yeah, but that's why Hoyson and Cole shouldn't be a partnership at all. It should be one of them playing. I think it should be Hoyson, and then you get a partner. Fofana works, but he just won't stay fit enough.
Gahey Hoyson would be nice. I ain't gonna lie. Gahey Hoyson, I wouldn't mind that. I don't know. The only issue with that again is that we need Fofana's recovery pace. That's the big issue with that.
Not even necessarily that. Even my thing with Guehi, people think I think Guehi shit. I don't think he's shit. My thing with Guehi is if you're bringing him in and he is our best center back, quote unquote, in terms of like experience and leadership, and maybe you can say quality, I think that's a problem. I think at best Guehi is a squad player for a title challenging or title winning side. And I think spending big money on him for a centre back, just to have to replace him in a couple of years, to me doesn't necessarily make sense. Yeah,
it's counterintuitive. I hear it.
And so, listen, I just wanted I saw a lot of people were reading my comments, so let's actually address it, which is that Maresca obviously looked angry, frustrated in these quotes. It's all well and good to look angry and frustrated, but again, my problem is this is what happens when you bring a manager with little to no experience into a place where he can't handle the heat, and right now he's not being able to handle the heat. That's all it is. The sooner we realize that, the better. You never watched Osimhen can't control football. This is nonsense. Fair enough. Did he say when he signed?
Just said fair enough.
You say this when he signed the 5-year contract. I agree, Lucas. This is why I can't do that, man. Whatever happens this season, he needs to go. He's a coward. Armin Maresca was not looking at the terms and condition. He focused on the check. And that's the problem with a lot of these guys, man. A lot of these guys were like, yes, I'll accept. Yes, I accept. Until they're in the situation. That's what Poch did, and that's what Maresca's done now.
Also, with the whole Murillo point, because I see people talking about Murillo as center back, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Murillo was good, but these past, like, I seen a couple games for Forest in that disaster class of a debut for Brazil where he got hooked at halftime, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anymore.
My eyes never lied to me, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie about Murillo, man. He looks like he has the potential to be stinky. I ain't gonna hold you.
What if the directors made false promises that they will sign Olise and Osimhen, but didn't? The Ramba, one of the things that they had already said to them, EPO Tough, was that they would, whenever they make signings, it's a collaborative effort, and that they will make the signings, and then the manager will have to make it work. They did not promise him to. They do not remember. This club does not make promises for certain players, bro. That's something that we know about them already. Igbali got him. He's right that we only have kids. Fair enough. Worst decision at Chelsea was getting Franco de Inter and not taking Luis Enrique. Ahmed was
Franklin.
Do you know Maresca was promised a striker signing last summer? He was promised a striker signing last summer, and he got Mark Gui. That's the way Chelsea Football Club has always worked. You can ask them for archetype, and then they'll bring it in for you. So this is not surprising, bro. The depth isn't good enough. Maresca, the depth isn't good enough. Ahmed, unacceptable. That's not true, TKL.
That's all we're saying.
My problem is, TKL, that he knew what he was getting himself into. That's the one thing I don't really like when Maresca can bring out a complaint, which is fair, but he knew this was what was going to happen.
I'll put it to you like this, bro. There are some restaurants where you go to and they say you can make no alterations to whatever is on the menu.
Yes.
And then you get the order and then you complain that you wanted different things on it. And they're like, brother, we told you on the menu you cannot change things. You're going to get what you get.
For me, we need to realize that, bro. Like, I get that, man. Listen, I get what my boy Jared is saying and everything. At the end of the day, the problem for me is that the fact that the club is still keeping Fofana is a massive red flag, bro. I can't believe Fofana is staying at our football club for another season, bro. Badly sure another season at the football club.
Badly sure, I agree.
What the
I
fuck
can't
did
believe
I just read?
What?
Sorry, no. I heard something crazy.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. I think at certain points Maresca could have used like the squad better, or could have coached certain games better, especially during that run he went in December, January. But again, like I kept saying during that time, what do you expect from a manager that's only had 1 year of experience?
Yep.
That's why I wasn't angry. It's like these are kind of results that I expect, especially when you have a squad that doesn't have a consistent proven goal scorer. When you have a squad that their only reliable center back is injury prone, a squad that doesn't have a defensive midfielder because Lavia is injury prone. Like, what do you really expect?
It's an inexperienced manager with an inexperienced squad that had holes in it. Like, if we're being quite honest.
Mm-hmm. Now, a better manager could have like masked certain issues we have with the squad and gotten certain results that we shouldn't have got. I agree, but we don't have that manager. So that's why I keep all our problems. I keep saying goes back to the sporting directors, but people just want to focus on Maresca, which is fine. We'll then sack Maresca after the Club World Cup, and the next guy we'll bring in is not going to be much better. And then in a year's time, people will be complaining about how, I told you, Scott Parker, he's not better than Maresca. Maresca did wonders, or he's not better than Poch. Should bring it's going to be the same bullshit arguments, and then you guys are going to do one little protest because we're going to end up losing to Burnley 1-0, and you won't protest again.
Yo, cook him,
we don't need this right now. We don't need this right now, Joe.
Hey, that 1-0 loss to Burnley next season, man, is gonna it's gonna feed families, man.
The thing is, man, You know what? Yeah, enough transfer talk because at the end of the day, Maresca comments everything like that, bro. It's illogical at this point because for me at this point, man, you know, it's GG's. Like the sooner we accept that, the better, man. We know what's
Yep.
happening. We know what's gonna happen. The sooner we realize that, the better. The sooner you realize that, the better, man. I'm telling you, my life is 10 times easier, bro. I'm doing a lot of stuff in my life right now, man. That's different, man. Nintendo 3DS, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch games. I'm literally playing the Oblivion remake. I'm playing the new Expedition 33 game on Xbox Game Pass. You know, I've got a couple of new games coming up. Doom's coming up soon. Make sure to get your Doom games coming up. You know what I mean? Bridge Nation is gonna be outside tomorrow, man, as well. You know what I mean? Boxing after that. Listen, life's good. You know what I mean? Vesbron technique, as they say. You know what I mean? There we go. I mean, listen, enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life. And you know what can help me enjoy my life and help me pay towards my lifestyle even more? Super chats. Please make sure to super chat. Again, all of this money, by the way, that I get for super chat, I have promised already, is going to a WWE Chelsea belt. That's what it's going to. That's the only place it's going to. I've got a special pot kitty right now. Right now, we're around about £50. We've got £450 to go still, right? So keep super chatting. Keep super chatting. Helps me out. Helps me out at the end of the day. Come on. But like one thing I will say, we don't accept £1 super chats around here, man. You know, if we do give £1 super chat, this is the reply you're going to be getting.
Nice stream.
What the fuck you donating £1 at me saying nice stream for? Do you think I'm a fucking charity box? Alright, bro. Just say it normally in the chat. Why are you sending me £1? Like I'm fucking them youths outside Leicester Square. Like I'm some charity box, like I'm your webcam girl. Don't fucking donate £1 to me and say nice stream to man, bro. You nuts. Fucking dick.
I think he said it best. Thank you. Now let's go into.
Sorry, Ahmed. Can I just say? Actually, I'll ask RSM. RSM, you live in, like, I mean, you've spoken on this numerous times publicly on stream, so it's not, you know, doxing or anything. You live in the hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've, you know, you got, you're smart. You got a scholarship. You went to like a fancy school amongst rich people, right? And is this how these so-called rich people beg money off the less fortunate? Isn't this how it works, right? These guys, these rich people are rich enough.
You know what they say? You know what they say? The rich get richer, bro.
Hey, these rich people are rich enough to actually help give back to charities, but they want us to give to charities when we don't have the money. Okay, man. All right, man. We see you, bro. We see you,
he peep game.
You know what it is, man? I don't care. I'm a greedy fella. I'm greedy. He thinks I care. Man, you understand. I'm a greedy fella. I'm greedy.
No, we know you're greedy, bro.
You know
it's
a
a sort.
People don't understand. Listen, yeah, my heart is aching if I have to pay £50 for something, bro. Do you know how much pain I feel in my heart? No, they don't understand.
You know what's funny, by the way? I can confirm having multiple conversations with Ahmed. This is true, bro. Like, this brother has said there are certain if video games get to 90, he not paying them.
No, Ahmed, we know you're greedy. Ahmed, you know the greed that was spoken about in the Bible. That's you.
I'm worse than the greed. I'm worse than the greed in the Bible, bro. I promise you.
I'm worse than the greed in the Bible.
No, worse than that, bro. Listen.
No, that's crazy.
Nah, man. The sooner we understand that, man, the sooner you understand life. I forgot someone that used to say that. Whatever. But listen, alas, let's go towards the game tomorrow at 12:30. Now, I am currently looking for tickets, RSM, because now you know what's funny?
You are not about to pull to the game. Are you serious?
I'm trying to get to the game. I got someone looking for tickets right now. He's gonna let me know quite soon. But one of the things I will say, is as many of you know, Bridge Nation, the last time you went to see Everton was Chelsea versus Everton. It was Chelsea versus Everton, and at that time it was, I think, 2023 actually. It was April 2023. Chelsea versus Everton at home. It ended 2-2. That was Enzo Fernandez's first time. I was watching Galadini first time. I actually think I have pictures of this game. Actually, I'm gonna bring those pictures up for you right now while I'm speaking. But that was a you know what I mean? It was an interesting game, man. It was an interesting game within that time period, bro, because not many people understood, bro, at the time, man. It was an interesting time, it was an interesting game indeed. You know, at the time, Mudrik was there, people were glazing up Mudrik. I remember them days quite well. You know, I remember when Manu Pepe was getting the glaze as well. The streets won't forget about them times as well. But listen, there's a reason why I'm talking about this game in particular. Because listen, I remember this game because you know Bridge Nation was here. Before I bring on my boy Jared, let me bring this up. Yeah, this was the game for Chelsea versus what's it called? Yeah, for the game. Yeah, so this was the game. As you can see, I was here. I was enjoying myself. Am I gonna be listen? Kante's final season. Ruben Loftus-Cheek was there. Now you might be wondering, yeah, you know what I mean. You might be wondering why is Ahmed talking about this Chelsea versus Everton game in particular. Now, this game is known because this is Koulibaly's game over game. If you know, you know. Koulibaly got the spinneroos done on him in the last minute of the game by Joshua Sims, who, you know what I mean? Do you know who used to play? For, you know who he plays for now, Joshua Sims?
He plays for Coventry, we know.
Frankie Lampard, man. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Big up to my boy. Big up to Mr. Frank.
Wait, Ahmed, what's your point? Are you saying you were at this game?
Yeah, I was just giving a little bit of a funny history story, bro. What's wrong with you, man? Yes. You know what I mean?
Bro,
look at my
is this what you had to deal with at school, bro? I feel sorry for you, bro.
Listen, big up to Jao Felix.
It's a constant flexing.
Look at Jao Felix. You know what I mean? Buddy Shi when he was good. This is
Buddy Shi when he was good. True.
Good. You know what I mean? Good. Havertz when he used to be a Chelsea player. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
This is Reece the V James. Mason Mars, I think that's Chilwell, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That's Pulisic, sorry, I even got them wrong. But listen, see, look at, this is just me glazing.
Look at the glaze, bro. Yeah, I was about to say, look at the glaze.
I mean? Young D was glazing too much. It was glazing too much. You know what I mean? But listen, the game's the game, man. The game's the game.
Listen, fair, that's typical Ahmed. That's what you do. So
listen, I was even glazing my boy Galadinho, man. Galadinho Nation, man.
Galadinho.
You know, what do you mean I was even? You still do it.
Look at Mudrik's hairline, by the way, in this picture. Jesus Christ, bro.
You know what's funny? It looks like his hair is dyed in such a way that it looks like he got black spray on, bro. It does.
No way,
it does. Because it's blonde, except like he looks like his black spray, bro.
That is actually get Gallagher off my screen. Listen, man.
That's how I felt when Ahmed sent that Gallagher goal, bro. That's how I felt when Ahmed sent that Gallagher goal. This fraud.
Ahmed Allah doesn't like greed, Habibi. He may not like it, but I like it too much, sadly. That's the game. I can't see you in the pitch. I'm not on the pitch, bro. Imagine me on the pitch. Chill out, big man. No, but listen, the point I bring up here.
Ahmed doesn't even have a first touch.
I have a better first touch than the whole team. Guaranteed. I can guarantee that.
Than who?
The whole team. The whole Chelsea team. The whole Chelsea team. Chelsea.
You don't even have a better first touch than Mudryk, bro. Let's not do this.
I have a better first touch than the whole Chelsea team. Let me get
You don't have a better first touch than Mudryk.
If you don't have a better first touch than me, then don't say nothing, bro.
Listen, I've got a better first touch than the whole Chelsea squad. I can guarantee
if you don't have a better first touch than me, I beg you sit down, man.
And you know what? Yeah, tomorrow if I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow, if I'm gonna do a stream for the watch along, yeah, with you RSM, now I'm gonna do for you, just for everyone here. I'm gonna do a live video recording here of me taking a touch.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. Hold up, Ahmed. Here's what's gonna happen, right? No, Ahmed, your brother's gonna kick the ball to you, right? The ball's gonna hit your foot, and this is what we're gonna hear. It's all good, bro. I already know the first touch is good.
We don't want a video. Your room, just where you at now, right? Move the chair away, take a few steps back, tell your brother to pass you the ball.
That's how you know. I'm telling you, he's gonna pass the ball, right? And then we're gonna hear
Exactly.
I already know.
No way that's gonna happen. You know what's gonna do
I know your first touch is Wahala, bro. Don't do this.
Tomorrow's stream, man.
Wait, Jay, you're Nigerian.
Huh?
You're Nigerian.
No, but Wahala is an Arabic word as well.
Oh, is it? Oh, first. I know that.
Yeah,
Prime
I
is
actually,
not
I,
good.
I actually, did, I actually didn't know that Wahala is both in Yoruba and Arabic. It's funny. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah,
They mean
first.
something similar.
Listen, Gallagher hating. Listen, that's what I'm saying, dear man. Tell him to respect my goat, man.
Gallagher
Listen,
hating big
My
Kenny.
goat. Yeah,
Wait,
man.
Ahmed,
Listen,
your thesis on Gallagher and Enzo.
That's
It's
just
what
so
was your-
trash. It's so
What
bad,
thesis?
bro.
Or they want away now. Still one away.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Stop.
Ahmed's
He's saying no. He
thesis-
stop. We're
Ahmed's
not doing
thesis
this.
is that what Enzo's doing for us this season is similar to what Gallagher did for us last season. But
And Gallagher was doing it better.
God.
And
Gallagher
Gallagher was doing it
did-
better.
Uh,
Nah, man, we already cooked him for it. You don't worry about it.
Listen, alas, man. Let's actually get to the real.
Dog, I'm gonna have to go get the gun. Like, brother. What kind of bullshit are you spouting, bro?
Oh my goodness. me.
Gallagher and Enzo, bro.
Listen, man. Listen,
Bro,
saying,
do you
bro.
remember? You remember the days when I pulled out the strap? Yeah.
Ahmed's gonna pull out the sword.
I have three. No, look right there in the top, up top there. Those are my three swords.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
I have three swords
I'm
too. I don't give a shit,
He's about
Man,
to
I have
take
the
blick
his sword,
too.
bro. Give it
bro.
up.
I have the blick too. Like what? Man, we're talking about. Yeah, no, go on, man. Go on.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
Nah, go on, man.
Look
Go
at
on, man.
this,
Go on,
man.
man.
Look
Go
at
on,
this,
man.
bro.
Go on, man. Go on, man. I have the red dot too. Go on, man.
Listen,
Nah, go on, man.
oh my goodness.
Yeah,
me.
go on, man.
He's got the
Nah,
red
go on.
dot.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
He's got the red dot.
Go on, man.
Listen,
Don't-
listen, T, yeah. Stop hating. I'm not gonna do that, man. I'll listen. What time is it? If I start the
Yo,
stream,
that's a
around about
hilarious
2 o'clock midday,
comment.
I'm gonna start. If there's no tickets for me to get tomorrow, then we'll see what happens. But I don't know what's gonna happen. But it is what it is. But listen. Essentially, let's move for the preview for tomorrow. It's a must-win game at the end of the day, whether we like to admit it or not. It's another must-win. There's no Morosco on the pitch line. Some people are saying that might be beneficial.
How?
Ahmed always says when Ahmed has a comment, he always tries to say some people when it's really just his thoughts. I peep game.
No, but like, I don't, bro. Like, how is
that?
that advantage us? Respectfully, like it's Willie Caballero on the sideline, bro. Like 5 seasons ago, this guy was playing in goal over Kepa because Kepa couldn't catch a ball. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Caballero
Listen, you got to
Maresco?
ask them, innit? You got to ask them, the people that are saying that. But
I'm asking you, bro, because I know it's you are the one brother that's saying this.
listen,
I
don't
know
hate-
it's you.
I don't hate Mariska. Man. Listen,
I know
listen,
it's you.
No, that's not me. I promise you it's not me. I promise. I actually promise it's not me. I actually saw that on Twitter today, and I was a bit confused. Like, qu'est-ce que fait? You know what I mean? That's not how does that gonna work. But it is what it is, bro. But he's not gonna be on the pitch side for us. In terms of like the team, I can we'll talk about that a little bit later. But it's a must win. Simple as that. You know, we need to win this. If we lose this, by the way, it really is game set match, bro. You know what I mean? It is truly fatality. It's game over. Like if we lose this game. So for the top four race. But I want to hear some of your thoughts.
We can't. I can't lie. We can't draw. We can't even draw, bro.
It's just a
No,
must
it's a win. It's a winner. It's cooked. It's a winner. It's cooked.
Yeah, it has to be a win, bro. And it's Everton at home. Like respectfully, it's Everton at home.
Dude,
I know they're gonna play. I know they're gonna play the most haram low block we've ever seen, bro. It's always Everton that does that.
The
And
nastiest
you know
low block
how
of
we
all
are.
time.
You know how we are with low blocks, bro. For the past like 6, 7, 8, 6, 7 years, bro, we can't break down a low block for our fucking life. We can't. Like it's genuinely impossible. If Hazard, as long as Hazard's not at this club, we can't break down a low block. I promise
You're
you.
not wrong. He left
As
an
long as
ability
Hazard-
to disappear.
Bro, I'm
Poof.
telling you, as long as Hazard's not here, we're not breaking down a low block until we get the baby Hazard or something, bro. Like we're not.
Especially with Jackson, bro.
Just not.
It's cooked.
It's not even with Jackson, bro. Like our wingers just don't have it in them to break down a low block. Like Madueke don't have the dribbling skills to break
It's
down.
not.
a
Do
low
you know
block.
what the crazy thing is? Like we played low blocks this season and we put in good crosses. It's just Jackson can't be on the end of them ever, bro.
Jackson's not a striker.
That's what I'm
Wallahi,
saying.
we've been saying
With Jackson, we're
Jackson
cooked.
ain't a
Like
striker.
if we just had a competent aerial striker in the box, bro, they would have been eaten this season. Real talk, they would have ended the season obese with how much they would have been eating off them crosses.
Bro, I can't lie. I said obese a lot.
I'm telling you, bro. With how much they would have been eating off them crosses, bro.
Man said obese. Hey, yo, Ahmed, that's a shots at you, bro. I can't lie.
That's
But,
crazy.
that's just like you, but hey, yeah, I'm just instigating. But yeah, I can't lie. Yeah. I mean that statement alone comes down to squad building. I can't lie.
The worst part is he doesn't have his headphones on. He has no idea that you said that, bro.
Bro's lost. He doesn't know what's going on, bro.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't even, I don't even think he can hear us. He's just
No,
doing
his
something,
he
bro.
took his headphones off. He has no clue, man.
What's he looking for, bro?
Who knows?
Wait, hold
man?
on.
Who knows?
Hold on.
What's he looking for, bro?
He's charging his DS. I saw it.
DS.
What? Oh, he's got his earphones back on.
Yeah, he
Man
back, he
said
back.
in-ear monitors. What game are you playing that you need those?
No, that's how he hears us. That's how he hears us.
Well, that's how
This
he
guy had-
guys. What are you talking about? What's going on?
I thought you had like headphones like me.
No.
I don't use that no more. I've got this one now. This is this high definition. Old high definition. It's better than
Yeah.
this
I mean, I have them too, but like rotted.
one. Oh, damn. I don't know, man. I prefer these ones, man. I can't lie to you. It's nicer. And then I can use I can use the bigger headphones whenever I want to go to the Xbox now. I've got another screen for my Xbox. So, and
okay.
PC and stuff like that. So, no, I mean,
Alright,
I'm a
Well,
try
back
screeners.
to Everton then. So Jackson versus Branthwaite. It's cooked. It's cooked.
But I'm telling you, man. When we are all over them in the first half, and then near like the 40th minute, we concede a counter and Beto scores, bro.
No, we're not conceding the counter. I promise you, we're not conceding the counter. We're not gonna concede a counter. We're
It's
gonna
cooked,
concede a
bro.
corner. We're gonna concede a corner.
We haven't conceded a corner in a very long time, to be fair, though.
Huh? I don't
I'll say
care.
that much.
That's down to Bernardo Cueva.
No,
or whoever the fuck
we are
they brought in
conceding.
from
We are
Everton.
conceding a corner. They've got
We're conceding a
not
corner.
just.
Bro, do you see?
no-
Do you understand
bro,
who they have
they've
as centre
got-
back?
They've got not just Braithwaite, who is I think like 6'3", but
Brother,
they've got
he is 6'5".
They've got Jake O'Brien, who's 6'5". He's
Nah,
a giant.
Branthwaite.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. We got Reese. We got Reese and Caicedo, bro. Don't worry about it, man.
Reese and who?
Ah, okay.
Caicedo. Don't worry about it, man.
You know what's
What
jarring?
what can Reece and Caicedo do to stop us? From,
Who's
I'm
who's
joking.
Caicedo?
They're short. That's why I'm making the joke, bro.
I can't lie. You know what's funny? Cucurella is like what? 5'6", 5'7"? He's our best
think
header on the
five-
ball, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this, bro. I've
No,
been
no,
saying
no,
this. This
No, because now I'm actually pissed. Because we have Badia Shield, who's 6'4". We had Disasi, who was 6'3", but he's just buns, so that he
Brick.
don't count.
no.
We
Our
have,
be-
we have,
our
we have
best-
Colwill.
our best-
We have
our
Colwill, who's
best
also
two-
6'4".
No, guys, our
Cole-
best three headers.
Cole does
our
not
best-
have hand-eye coordination, bro. He does not know when to jump to hit the ball
Our
in the air,
best
man.
three headers well, aside from Cucurella, our best headers of a ball is
Enzo.
Disasi, who's out on loan. He's
Enzo.
got
Yep.
Badiashile, who doesn't start consistently, and Tosin,
Yep.
who also doesn't necessarily start consistently. We play Cole and Chalaba, who are our worst headers of a ball.
We literally sent Chalaba over to Crystal Palace to improve their defense, and they got worse.
Mhm.
They were the worst
And-
aerial team in the league
Ooh.
with Gurhi and Chalaba at the back.
Ooh, Jay, don't remember. Oh, by the way, I said this to Chelsea fans, but Chalaba's our best center back, guys. Why did we loan him? Bring him back.
I told everybody, bro.
Nah. Because everybody was on Twitter talking about, oh, we're gonna regret it. Bring him back. They only wanted to
Bro,
bring him back because he was just
summer,
gonna be
people
their
were telling
gotcha
me-
for the.
People
for
were
the
telling me
ownership.
last summer that
He's
Chalaba
fine.
starts for every top.
Oh
He's a
my god,
world-class center back, people were telling
bro!
me.
Remember the fact that Chalaba. One of the reasons why he didn't leave is because he wanted a UCL club to go to.
Mhm.
Brother,
And nobody came in.
No one.
fine, shame.
Remember there
Fine,
was links to
shame.
Man United. Remember there's links to Man United, and those disappeared.
No, was it Man United or was it Bayern Munich?
No, it was Man United.
Oh, raw. I
Those
just remember
disappeared.
Bayern
Bro,
Munich.
Chalaba,
but then-
Chalaba unironically did this shit, bro. He said UCL club,
And
bro.
also,
Come on,
now
bro.
we're
No,
we're
bro.
speaking about Chalaba. You know what annoys me
He
about this guy?
unironically did.
What annoys me about this guy?
He's jarring.
This guy is always before games. He's always doing Bible verses, bro. Child of God, child of God. This guy, I notice He doesn't
Oh, I
pray
can't
for
lie.
the
He
club.
needs it.
Bro,
No,
does he
no.
call? They
I
know.
can't
They
lie.
call him.
No, no, no,
They
no.
call. Hold up. They call.
he needs it,
They
he
call him.
needs
They
it.
call him Jehovah's Witness because he'll witness the cross going and do jack shit.
No, no, no,
That's
but
what they
that's
call him,
my thing.
Jehovah's Witness, bro.
He doesn't pray
They
for
call
the
him
club.
Jehovah's Witness,
He
bro.
doesn't pray for the club. He prays for himself to have
Yo.
the games, not for the club. You know how I realized this? Because Madueke is also religious. Madueke prays for the club, bro. He wants us to do well as a club. You have no Madueke is so trash. I know, but at least Madueke is praying for the club. Chalaba is only praying for himself. To
No.
stay at Chelsea.
You know. No. You know who praying for the club? Caicedo, because that brother, win or lose,
Oh yeah.
game
I can't
ends.
lie.
He praying.
I say those
He praying.
No.
That's what I say. He praying for the club, bro.
No, I'll be real. Caicedo, listen. Caicedo has about 50 brothers and sisters, and he has a newborn. He's just paying for the check, bro.
But hold up. But you know what? Hold up. I've said this a million. Hold up. I said this. You can tell when somebody. You can tell when somebody playing with poverty in their game. Some of these footballers, you can tell, man, they ain't got no struggles in them.
What does that mean?
Hold up. Look at Ronaldinho and then look at his son. Ronaldinho, baller, man. He had to. You could tell, man. This man Anthony talking about, oh, I was dribbling the drug dealers. That shit was cap. Look how he plays. Look at real street ballers that were going hungry. They play with different.
That's not me slandering Caicedo. I rate it, by the way. You're a poverty baller. I rate that. I need that.
That's what I'm saying. Poverty ballers, man. We need poverty ballers back in the game, bro. People coming up in academies too early, bro. You need to suffer a little more. Real talk.
Listen, Kante is a poverty baller, by the way. Ramirez,
thank you. Go ahead, man. Yep.
Essien, poverty baller.
Yes.
Drogba, poverty baller.
It's just a bunch of black people. It's just a bunch of black people, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Hold up.
What are you doing?
This man said. Hold up. This man said.
Is it a color thing? Is it a color thing?
Yes.
It's a color thing.
Yes. Listen. But now we have the likes of Madueke and Sancho. They're not poverty ballers, bro. These guys want to.
That's my point.
They want to go back to ends, bro. Like, go back to ends. Then it's fine. Go back ends. Go back to ends. You have Chalaba.
But that's why. Hold up. That's why I also rate it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
listen,
this is my whole point. Jackson got too comfy.
No.
That's my point. Jackson got too comfy because he started saying we're killing ourselves for Africa, brother.
We'll get to Jackson. Like, Mendy. Before he joined Chelsea 3 years ago, he was in a job center, bro. Poverty baller. You have Chalaba. I'll be real. Go become a pastor, bro.
I'm not. I'm being. Look, hold up. That's what I'm saying, man. Like if our players have never heard, I don't want him at the club. You know what I'm saying?
But Jackson.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
Jackson, because I'm African. I'm African. Jackson is one of those fresh African uncles, right? That they leave their family behind. They come over to Europe or to America to start working, to send money back for their families to come over. But what they get lost in the sauce, bro. They see a snow bunny and they get lost, bro. That's what Jackson is.
Okay, we're not doing this, man. Okay, chill out, man.
I might have to find some religion after this. Yeah.
So listen, I want to also add context. Kennington is the hood, please. Like, let's realize that, you know. That's what Sancho is from. He's definitely the hood. Madueke is definitely.
I never said ends. I said poverty. There's a difference.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing, bro.
We're not saying poverty. We're not saying poverty in South America and Africa is the same thing as poverty in the UK, bro. I'm not
poverty. But listen, there's different level of poverty. Obviously, we hear that, but there's still not good living conditions.
No, Ahmed. When we say poverty, we mean. Listen, Osimhen.
I'm talking dirt roads. How about that? I'm talking dirt roads.
Yeah, and Osimhen was a child, right? Before he became a teenager, when he was a child, he was a fruit seller out in the markets. That's poverty.
Not the fruit seller, bro.
That's the
That's
poverty
crazy.
we need, bro. That's the
Right.
poverty.
Well,
I don't need these out on roads.
I need that hunger, bro. I need that hunger. That's what I'm saying.
Out on roads when they're teenagers, bro. That's not what we need, bro.
Well, alas. Listen, let's remove the poverty and stuff.
Anyways.
None of that.
We're drawing 1-1.
The rich man says remove the poverty. Yeah.
Yes, I can say that because
Listen, bro.
I got I mean.
Listen,
Listen, bro, we're drawing 1-1, man. That's it. Just put Europa League in the bag. Get ready for the answer.
We're winning, man.
I'm gonna say, genuinely speaking, if I go into that game, I think we win. If I don't go into the game, if we don't go to the game, I can promise you we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose 2-1. That's my prediction generally.
So you're saying that your aura is gonna be able to turn the L into a dub?
we have never lost at Stamford Bridge while I've been there.
Bro,
Doesn't
you have
matter.
no aura. Please respect yourself.
I'm telling you right now,
Respect
Chelsea
yourself.
have
Yo.
never. Chelsea have never lost here when I've been at the game, and that's been probably that record is standard at I think 8 games so far. So
8. That's it. 8.
Not even double digits, brother.
What hope do we have?
in the last 2 seasons, that's obviously. I'm just talking the 8 games. I'm talking about the last 2 seasons.
Oh my
I'm
god.
giving
bro,
the last 2
said
season
eight.
records. The last 2
I
seasons,
said
then the last
8.
season since the new regime. If I added the old regime record, there's a few losses in there. That's why. So I can't add the old regime.
I can't
Please,
lie.
the regime.
The game's gonna be a 2-1. We're either gonna win 2-1 or lose 2-1. There's no in between.
You know, I could hear that. I could hear that. I could hear that.
It's gonna be 2-1, and I know some bum.
And
like
if we
Beto
lose, we're losing at the
Calvert
death. By the way,
scoring.
if we lose, we're losing at the end, like 90th
No.
minute ish.
If we lose or we win, it's gonna be in the 90 plus
Cal,
third.
Cal, I'm not.
Yeah.
I've added the games that I didn't. I'm not gonna add the games that I went to pre-Roman, in the Roman era. I'm adding the games of the new era. In the new era, I've only been to 8 games. Like I think I went 3 times this season. The season before I won 3 times, and the season before that I won another 3 times. So it's like stuff like it's actually probably 9-ish, but I've been to 3 times
It's still,
every year.
it's still in double digits. I have no confidence in your presence.
Yeah. Ahmed has the cold aura when he's trying to defend. Have some
Allah.
respect, bro. Have some respect, please. You know what I mean? You know, please.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
man.
I've got.
Cole can't
I've,
defend, bro.
mhm. Everton cannot on. They have been struggling at most. Everton will score 1 goal. The problem is, man, I hear you. But I think for me, when it comes to us, bro, we are charity FC too. So listen, I'm hoping that we can do that performance that we did last year, where we
We
decided to
blamed them,
somehow,
bro. We
where we
blamed them. It was a
blamed them,
Palmer
where
hat
we-
trick.
yeah,
in the
we
first
Yeah,
blamed
we
them
half.
like
blitzed the
6-0.
shit out of them.
But the reality is, bro, I don't know, bro. Because like this team is it's too hard to know what this team is and isn't.
We go for a Pickford brain fart. Pickford brain fart is on the table, by the way. A Pickford howler
not-
is on the table in this game, man.
It's not even Pickford brain fart. That guy just likes to get too involved with everything. Like he just wants to be the the center of attention, and that's just gonna be his downfall.
I hear it.
Yeah, I got like yeah.
Mm.
See the thing
Probably
with
no
the
EPL
Bruin,
tip. This is the most likely thing, by the way. It ends 0-0 at the half, boring first half, and everything happens in the second.
True, but like at least we probably could say that if it goes to 0-0 at halftime, then we'll probably get better.
Hey man, if you let me know, we'll see in it. I'm trying to get tickets
Bro,
right now, Cal. So
Yo, us first half against low blocks, bro. We're stinky. We are bad.
I think the one thing that we're trying to do that I don't think is working is that we try to start slow and try to pass it around them and get them tired enough, and then second half we try and come out and attack, and then that's where we kind of catch them, quote unquote. But like, I don't think it works. I think we have to start fast.
Do
Or
y'all
start
think
fast and then
Sancho
maintain
starting or
it.
no? By the way, do y'all think Sancho starting or no?
He should.
Mm-hmm.
He should.
Because last time
The
it
one-
was Neto Madueke, so that's my question, right? Because this is a low block. You feel me? This is
The
low
one
block for hell.
person that should not be starting is Jackson. I'm putting Neto
Jackson's
up top.
gonna start guaranteed.
No.
Yeah, Jackson's starting.
I'm
guaranteed, bro.
I'm
Guaranteed.
putting Neto up top. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can put him up top there, but it's not happening. But
No,
yeah, he
no,
put
I'm
Jackson.
yeah, no.
I think if
the problem is he's trying to force Jackson into form, which is pissing me off.
which is
the same thing he did with Palmer, bro.
And
Yeah.
the problem is
no, but who's he gonna play instead of Palmer? Stinky ass Nkunku. Fuck no. I'm
I
taking
think
I'm
Nkunku
taking
adds
Palmer.
more on the 10 than Palmer.
Astaghfirullah. No, Nkunku's ass.
And
This man, bro. I'm telling you, this man in Clunky is cooked, bro. I don't want to see him.
I'm sorry, but 5'8" and 145 pounds, you can't be clunky, bro. If you want to be clunky, go be the sassy, bro.
Yo, somebody called him Phantom, bro. This stream.
Who?
Somebody called Nkunku Phantom this stream, bro. It killed me.
It might as well be because his braids are always too tight. The guy plays like his braids in his head are too tight, bro. Like literally, bro.
And,
If
yo,
you
his
just-
his scalp burning, bro. His scalp burning.
Bro, his scalp's burning. He's
his scalp's
he's
burning.
potting it like
He hitting the-
this. He's
little-
zapping it.
Yeah. No, not even the low. He hitting that.
Damn.
Bro, he's not even scratching it. He's not putting no oil. He's beating his head side.
Oh. You see what I mean?
Man.
But this is what I'm talking about, man.
And the worst crime you can commit is dick riding without a license.
That's what I have to say, man.
Damn, this man said getting clueless out of here. Crazy.
Nah,
Listen, man, he might be going Arsenal, man, or Bayern. So you gotta hope they
Huh?
paid the money.
Yeah, if he
Nah,
goes
he's going
Arsenal,
Bayern.
that'd be
He's going-
hilarious, bro. But he going Bayern, man.
We
He's
need to
going
make it
Bayern.
happen, man. We need to make it happen, bro. We need to make it happen. I'll be honest.
I mean, Bayern will pay money, so I'm happy about that.
Bayern will pay money because he has reputation in the Bundesliga. He has no rep in the Premier League, and Arsenal getting him would not solve anything at Arsenal.
No.
Like
But Arteta, we know Arteta loves to save a hoe, so
Captain Save a Hole.
that's what I'm saying.
This guy thought he could fix Havertz and Jorginho.
Yeah, he goes up to them, he puts a hand on their shoulder. I could fix you.
He thought,
Alright, bro.
he thought he could fix Sterling. Sterling's riding bench.
Do
Arsenal
I still
will
have? Hold up, do I
always
even
be-
still have that Sterling meme, bro? Did I delete it? I feel like it's been
No.
so long.
Bro, Sterling's just ass. He needs to go back. He needs
No,
to
I
go back
found it.
to.
No, I
to-
found it. I found it. Oh.
What team
This
can
one
Sterling
right
go
here.
back to, bro?
Yeah, this one right here, man.
The best of him.
Yep.
The only reason he came London is to get his mom's curry goat, bro. Instead of having to drive from Manchester. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Oh wow!
And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Wow,
he
wait,
lived it.
bro.
He lived in Manchester and his mom lives in London. You think he came back to finish what he started or to get some more rep on his name or be the main man? No, he came back for the curry goat, the white rice, the jerk chicken. Manny's not
I mean,
giving him no, no
he
Jamaican
was
food.
playing like it, bro. He was playing like it for sure.
Manchester ain't giving
The
him
one
no
though, the
Jamaican
one
food.
thing I will say about Sterling though is that he guaranteed us GA against the relegation teams, no matter what. No matter what, he
That's-
was getting his
I
low
can't-
G&A against relegation
But
teams. bro.
like, if he's not getting G against relegation teams, then what is he here for, bro? Like,
Nah,
like
that's-
respectfully, like
My-
respectfully.
My thing is
if
like
he
that's it. He's the only
Like-
consistent GA haver against relegation teams.
bro, like, but even then, like, that says way too much, bro. Like, if you can't, if he's only getting it against the against the weak ass teams, then when we need him to be the main man against,
You remember that
strong
one
ones.
Sterling free kick last season, man? Yeah, he kills me, bro.
Huh? I
You
could
said
take
you
better
remember
free
that
kicks
one
than him.
Sterling
I'm
free
sorry.
kick? It's so
I
funny.
could take
man.
better
That
free
one
kicks
free
than
kick
him.
killed me.
I could take better free kicks than him. He sent that shit to Rose Ed. I thought I saw bad free kicks from like the fucking Enzo at one point. Like he was pretty weak at free kicks before he got better. And then Mason Mount, that guy's free kicks, wahala. Yeah. I thought those two were bad, but then Sterling just took the belt like it's WWE, man. Took the
Yep.
Intercontinental Championship or some shit.
I mean, let me see. So it might be
Do we even have any good free kick takers besides Reese?
no,
Because Palmer ain't a good free kick taker, respectfully.
no. Palmer, when he's in good form, I believe he'd be a good free kick taker. But other than that, I don't, man. Because when Palmer's in form, like he does everything off instinct, and when he's an instinctual player, he's good. But other than that, yeah, no, it's just Reese pretty much. Bro, our corner, however, I will say, bro, our corners have improved. We're getting them by the first man, so that's an improvement from the start of the season.
Yeah, we're not conceding a lot of set pieces either, which is
Yep.
which is a big improvement. So people all over Twitter are saying, why do we bring in Bernardo Cueva because we haven't scored from a corner? We're not conceding
Yeah.
from
Listen,
set
it's not
pieces like
Bernardo
Cueva.
Cueva's fault. None of our players can actually jump for a ball other than Cucurella. Like that's not.
No,
That's
it's not
not
even
him,
that,
bro.
bro. It's not even that, bro. Like whoever the set piece coach last year was with Pochettino, he's probably the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen. Why was I seeing Mudryk trying to body check and mark Van Dijk in the box on a corner? Why am I seeing that? I'm seeing Enzo take on Konate. I'm seeing Cucurella take on the tiniest guys. Or take on the tallest guys. It's always our short guys that are taking on the tall players. 6'5" Van Dijk, 6'4" Konate are being marked by Enzo and what's his name? Mudryk. Like why? In the box. Mudryk should be at the edge of the box trying to do counterattacks because that's what he's doing. Mudryk's not jumping for a header, bro. Why is
I mean, he
Cucurella-
can. I mean, he could be, man. With this, with the lead stopping his blood, he should be. But that's what I'm gonna put out
That's
there.
crazy.
But,
all
Well,
that drug did was help with his muscle recovery. That shit doesn't do anything else, bro.
no, listen, man.
It doesn't turn him into Speedy Gonzalez,
Muscle
bro.
recovery, man, means that should be giving you a muscle boost, man. You know, a little bit of cheeky little. But no, it didn't give him.
Plyometrics does that, not some PEDs, bro.
Listen,
That's some-
I
that's some
know,
recovery.
but I'm just trying to pull a joke that he's on the
Yeah.
serious of the surgeon, but it is what it is. But listen,
I lie.
guys,
Free my guy though. Free my guy. Free my guy. Huh? Free Mudrick, man. Free my guy.
Yeah,
That's-
bro. For free, yo, free the.
Yeah, we're not doing that on the stream, bro. We're not doing that on the stream. Now, listen, we're gonna do predictions, and I don't want to hear any free Mudrick. That's what I was gonna let you know. So, all right. Let me start with
Free my
you,
man, free my
Jay.
man.
Let's start with you, Jay. What's your prediction, please, for the game?
Yeah. Oh, Latimus is back from prison. Say no more.
Sorry. No. He actually was. See, this left for some reason. I don't know what happened to
My
him.
man said
Oh,
first day out, man. T-boys.
I thought it was fresh.
I didn't leave. I got kicked.
Oh,
No, I
right.
didn't. I don't
This
listen.
man said I wasn't silent. I was silenced. Mm.
He was
All right.
imprisoned.
All right, listen.
Guys,
The bridge. Listen, yo, shout out the bridge dictatorship, man. Shout out the bridge dictatorship.
Listen,
match
I just learned
prediction.
from I just learned from my continent. But listen, let's start with you, Jay, bro. What's your
Don't blame Africa for your corruption. Don't blame Africa.
Listen,
I learned from
Bro,
my
that
continent,
reminds
bro.
me, bro. There's this clip of this African leader being questioned about his leadership, and he's talking about, well, when the world is corrupt, how do you expect there's not to be corrupt? That's what Ahmed just said. Africa is corrupt, of course.
Let him
I'm
land.
corrupt.
Let him land. No. He knows something we don't. Let him land. Let him land.
that's it, man. That's it, man. Listen. This is it.
Man says until Africa fixes its corruption, the bridge nation won't fix their corruption.
That's it, man. There we go. Listen, man. I'm gonna be honest. Honesty is the best policy.
Facts. Match predictions. It's gonna be 2-1. That game's gonna end 2-1, bro. And it's either gonna be us losing or them losing. There's no in between. There's no draws. There's it's either a loss or a win, and it's 2-1. If not 3-1. And I know some bum like Beto or something scoring too. He's just gonna wrap it in the back of the net. Like it will be or something. Jarring. It's
So
definitely gonna be 2-1.
fair enough. Prime. What is your scoreline prediction for the game tomorrow?
We are winning.
Okay, will you give us a prediction? 1-0, 2-0, 2-1.
No, we're just winning.
All right.
But before I was rudely interrupted by Ahmed,
Push.
we are winning. Oh, Ahmed muted me. Crazy. We are winning, and the score will be 3-1 Chelsea.
Any shot on the goal scorers or no?
Hell no. God, Jesus, and Moses.
See, that's I did that now. I did that to Prime. I did that to Prime.
Nah.
I should do that to Prime.
He was gonna say 3 own goals, bro, because he can't trust nobody.
That was not own
You
goal,
know what?
but,
You know what he was gonna know. He was gonna say Cucurella. I already know, man.
Well, I can't lie.
but,
Cooker might actually score tomorrow.
Ahmed kicked me, by the way. Ahmed kicked me, by the way.
Yeah, we know.
Free the guys.
Guys.
Cool. Anyways, you asked me about goal scorers. Listen, I didn't watch. Apparently, people are completely done with Jackson. I didn't watch the game last week, so I don't know what he did that was bad or whatever. But
Good.
what I'm gonna say is,
he doing it for Africa.
what I'm gonna say is Jackson's bagging and Palmer's bagging.
Oh,
both of them.
So they
That's
end
crazy.
their goal duck. They end their goal duck. All right.
If
Who's the
they
third?
don't end
Who's
it
the
now,
third?
if they don't end it now, then who knows, man? They're
Yeah,
both
okay.
bagging.
They don't end it now with the running that we got is GG's. Pack it
Wait,
up.
so
They're-
you said 3-1, but you named 2 goal scorers. Are you is Palmer or Jackson getting 2 goals? Palmer getting 2, or Jackson?
No,
getting 2?
they're both on a bag, and Reese.
Okay.
It's about time he also gets a goal as well.
Can't lie. Reese might start in midfield. Might be cooked.
No, I
Yeah,
think they
so-
said that. No, didn't they say that Lavia is gonna 100% gonna get minutes? They said that.
Yeah, off the bench, please.
Maybe
Off
not,
the
bro.
bench,
Maybe
bro.
not. They might sub him
No,
off
it makes
second half.
sense.
for Reese.
Lavia-
They might
they're
start
gonna-
Lavia, then put on Reese.
bringing on Lavia to see out the game first against an Everton low block first.
I think
but yeah,
it's a gamble though. I'm be real with you because we could be chasing the game at the end. I'm be real with you, man. It could be like a 1-1 situation. We're trying to look for the win
Bro,
at the end of the game.
I can't lie.
But yeah,
they're just gonna hoop it up, score off a Beto or something like that.
Is
and then
Dominic
just low block.
Calvert-Lewin injured?
No, I think Moyes just thinks he's buns, which he is. So
No, he is. He's injured. Hamstring.
oh, is
injury.
he?
Okay.
It comes
Right.
back. It comes back May.
But listen,
Then
listen, that's the game. That's the game. That's what it is.
okay, I'm trying to
RSM,
silence me. I'm not even done.
Huh?
RSM. What's your prediction, please?
Bro, so what you say?
I
fuck me
think
for?
I think Everton score first. I think it's gonna be Betzel 1-0. And then maybe around the 70th minute, Cucurella 1-1. Then we're running for the game. We're looking for anything at the end of the game. And I'm gonna say my boy Tyreek George gets us to 2-1 end of the day.
All right, and we and go ahead.
George starts. He might.
Listen. This is my prediction. Bridge Nation's prediction. Chelsea.
If you go, right? If you go. This is
Listen, I'm gonna give an overall prediction of a Chelsea loss. I actually do think. I don't know why. It just feels like with these comments that he's making, you know, what I mean, the vibes ain't looking that great. I'll be honest, bro. And I think this is gonna be the final nail in the coffin. You know, what I mean, this is like you're in the final boss battle. You know, what I mean, you're facing the vampire king. Could they be Dracula?
Brother, get to the
Someone else.
point.
And the stake in the heart's coming. You know the stake in the heart's gonna come. So to finish him off. So that's what's gonna happen. And I think it's gonna be 2-1 Everton. I hope I'm wrong. You know what I mean? You know, I love to be proven wrong. But that is true. I love to be proven wrong because like I love it when my team wins. But right now, I just don't think the vibes are that great. So that's just me personally. But we'll see. If that doesn't happen, believe me, man, I'm in dreamland. But listen, we are gonna end there because I need to go to the loo. B, SmackDown is about to start. And C,
Why did I need to know that?
and see Laker Nation is happening. So listen, if
Hey.
if I go to the game
Lakers.
and
Lake Nation, man.
listen, the thing is, if I am here, the stream will start around about midday. There'll be a midday stream for the Chelsea versus what's the other game versus Everton game. If not, I will not
What time
be
is the
here.
game
But
tomorrow?
12:30 in UK, 12:30 in UK. But but if I'm not here, I will show up to RSM show. Yeah, I'm pretty sure to be live streaming at the end on like a StreamYard. So it's what it is.
say less.
It says 7:30 in the. Oh, I'm sleeping. No, 7:30 in the morning. You're sick.
7:30 a.m. That's crazy.
I'm going to bed.
It's what it is. But listen, we've ended the stream here. Peace and blessings.